What's up, brothers and sisters? It's your brother G World 7_D. I didn't make my video yesterday, so I'm going to make one today. What I'm gonna try to do is try to find that Van Sertima book that was a follow-up to They Came Before Columbus. If I can't find that, I'll deviate. And the reason I want to show you that book is out of print, if I'm correct, because that was done by Transaction Press. That wasn't done by Random House, which is a major publication. That was done by Transaction Press, where he printed that, when he made that book. Like I said, between 92 and 94, I'm going to say 94. He talks about the various different groups of black people that are already here. Diminutive blacks, Australoid blacks, so-called Mediterranean blacks that are already in America before the so-called Asiatics came here. The mixed Asiatics came here. And it's very important because you get people like the Amawele Africa, who's an idiot, got up there and say that the original people in Americas weren't black and black people weren't here. I mean, just the asinine, dumbass statements of some people, but people listen to that jackass. That's an idiot, man. And he's from Alabama, if I'm correct, where a damn state, or some of the cities are named after Aboriginal blacks. How stupid can you get? He's in a damn state where a bunch of Negroes, some Islamic Negroes was down there, and the fact is that you had Aboriginal, some of them places were named after Aboriginal blacks. How could he be so stupid? But he ain't the only one, man. It's a bunch of them idiots who going around saying, I don't believe that black people here, that were here before Columbus and all that stuff. I mean, really? Are you that stupid? But you have so many of them, man, who either been paid off or they're just ignorant. I believe it's both. They've been paid off and they're ignorant. But this book talks about that, and I have that. My nose is stuffed up out here, man. I'm out here in this little cool, but it's supposed to get a little warmer today on Resurrection, the Sun Resurrection Sunday. So the sun is resurrected today, literally. The S-U-N sun is resurrected today, but a lot of the Negroes don't know that. They go to church, get dressed up. The Negroes used to go downtown Chicago, man, and fight. No, but for real, how can you, as a brother, with all this information out here now, not know this stuff? It's easily accessible to gather this information. There's a lot of these dummies that are online, man, who claim to be college educated, had degrees like I do, but who do not know how to critically think, man. It's really sickening and sad, but it shows how stupid some of our people are, man. You know, and we continue to worship a continent. Some of us worship a continent that we believe that we came over here in a boat from. We gotta stop that, man. We really do. We really do. There's so much information here, like I've always said this. So much of our information is here in the Americas, man. And we just gotta reclaim and recapture it. You know, we gotta recapture it, man. Recapture all our history and all our culture. You know, because we can't allow foreigners to take our stuff, man. To take our stuff. You know, claim our stuff. Yeah, I just waved at a police officer, man. Yeah, my equipment I'm wearing is like CPD type equipment, but I'm not CPD. But yeah, I'm just trying to let you know something, brothers and sisters, that you need to understand your history and your culture and love who you are. You know, you can't allow people to reclassify you and tell you that you're something that you're not. And you need to take pride in who you are and stop allowing these foreigners to dictate and tell you who you are. You know, I've harshed on that so many times. I've stated that so many times in other videos. But I really need to emphasize this today. Because some of our people have allowed foreigners to speak for us, like these goofball Pan-Africans, like I said, who want to think that all black people come from a slave ship. And that's so wrong. That information is so wrong and it's outdated. And you have your Pan-African scholars who continue to push that narrative, man. But I want to, and I don't know if I mentioned this in my other videos, I want to say this real quick about the Cameroonian chick who has a hair, and I did mention this before, but I'm going to talk about it again. This Cameroonian chick, who people thought she was Nigerian, made the ignorant ass statement talking about how she doesn't eat slave food and everything. And some of these, and some of these Negroes get even their feelings about that trick. They should. I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of them think that way, man. They learn that from their parents. They're no different. They're no different from their parents, man. Some may be, but I'm gonna say most aren't. And they over here. They're nothing but anchor babies. Over here. And they basically, they immerse themselves into our culture, but they hate us. And they want to claim our culture. They want to imitate us all around the world, but hate us and then tell us we have no culture and that we come from slaves. The sweet potatoes is our culture here, a natural food here. The corn is a natural culture, natural food here. You see that every black gathering, that sweet potato and that corn, that's natural to the black people here. You don't have to go back no damn Africa for that. Unfortunately, you get these stupid Pan-Africans who want to make everything go back to Africa. They want to make you a foreigner. Like the idiot Obama when he made that statement, talking about all of us are immigrants who came over here, some of us not by choice. How dare you, man? Our people are already here. He's a damn immigrant. He's a perfect example of an anchor baby. That goofball. That big-eared bastard. But yeah, many people in the so-called Negro community honor that little goofball bastard who did nothing for you. Nothing at all, man. But I want to get back to this stupid chick, man. The brother rejected her. All she could have just said, hey, I'm not very familiar with Kenyans because my family's Cameroonian and I'm not very familiar. I really haven't. When I went to my black friend's house, black American friend's house, I didn't, I never really eat Kenyans because they never really offered it to me or something like that. She could have been it, but if you can let me know how you want it, I'd probably cook the way you want it. I can learn. That heifer just gonna talk about slave food, man. Really? Slave food. And I think she has, her business is in Park Forest, Illinois. I did mention her before, but I think her business is in Park Forest, Illinois. There's people who said Georgia, but I could have sworn it said Park Forest, Illinois. That is a predominantly black south suburb. From south suburbs, west, I-57 west, going east, another Negro suburbs, man. That's a predominantly black suburb. That's next to the other black suburb, Madison, how the Negroes call it, and the other black suburb, University Park, which used to be Park Forest South, and it's near Chicago Heights, where the Negroes are at, and it's near Fort Heights. But Fort Heights is a little bit over, but it's near like Olympia Field. That's where a lot of the black people's money lives. And that's a predominantly black suburb out in the south suburb. A lot of mansions at. It's black. I believe Rudolph Isley lives there. He still lives there. R. Kelly lived out there. I think Rudolph bought his house. Yeah, I think the one of the Isley brothers lives out there. He used to live out there, out in Olympia Fields. That's where a lot of your black business people, whatever, live out there. It's a nice place. Well, her place is in Park, her business, I think, was in Park Forest. And Park Forest used to have Rich East High School. That's the high school that Craig Hodges went to. Now, I think they closed that building and they consolidated Rich South and Rich Central, which is not just Rich Township. But the point is that chick is in a black suburb, man. You go to Park Forest, nothing but Negroes. You can watch them on TV. They had their little town hall meetings on there. Because I watched it. I had relatives at University Park, which is near Park Forest. University Park used to be Park Forest South. And black folks been out there due to the fact that there's military blacks who were living out there, who moved out there. But my main point, sorry about that, is this chick making money off our people in a black suburb. She making money off our people in a predominantly black suburb, and you Negroes are endorsing that broad, man, and promoting that broad. And she making money off your black ass. And I think she pulled a lot of her stuff off. Some people kept tagging her ass or going after her ass, man. Just like you said you want to boycott certain Asian businesses, you need to do that for some Africans, man. You do. And some of the non-blacks, non-black Americans, because they have been culture vulturing off our history for the longest. This doesn't apply to all of them, but too many of them. Too many of them are doing that, man. We need to understand that if you're not an Aboriginal Black American, like some of these scholarships, these Ivy League schools, even to HBCU schools, they should not be able to get because they're not of the lineage. They're not of Aboriginal Black American lineage. All right? They're not of Aboriginal Black American lineage. They're not of the damn lineage. This is our lineage. This is our culture. This is our land. And we need to understand that, man. We need to fully understand that. We need to grasp that too, because these are the foreign niggas, man. Some of them are very, very ignorant. Not all, but too many of them are ignorant, man. And they want to now claim that they started jazz, blues, rock, soul, funk, disco, hip hop, the hip hop culture, rap. You know, the breakdancing aspect, the graffiti aspect of the hip hop culture, country, ragtime, all that is Negro music. Even classical music is Negro music. All right. Remember, our ancestry, large number of it does come from black Europeans who mixed in here, or at least a good percentage of us. So we need to understand that too. Our history and culture have been hijacked from multiple angles and from multiple groups, man, who have stolen our history and our identity. And we just taking the identity of a slave. You gotta stop that. You really do. You gotta learn your full history. Learn your true history. Learn everything. Grasp it, gain it, acknowledge it, love it. You know, but yeah, I'm out here doing my work. I did my running. Now I'm just doing my walk down. But I want to tell you, brothers and sisters, man, love who you are. Love everything about yourself. Honor yourself. Honor your ancestors, man. We are beautiful people. Stop letting these goofball foreigners tell you who you are, because they don't know who the hell they are. And stop allowing people to tell you that you come from some other land and that you're a lost person and you don't know who your grandparents are. I know who my grandparents are, man. I had relatives who worked on the railroad who helped build this country on the railroad. You know, I had one of my great grandfathers was a veterinarian. I think I mentioned that before. You know, so please, I know my history, man, and I don't need no jackass, no foreign jackass to sit there and tell me who I am. Start talking, do that nigga-splaining, try to tell you that you're something that you're not. And some of you American blacks who continue to fall for that and that return to Ghana mess, y'all are fools, man. And I want to talk about that another time, how they bulldozing people's houses, man, robbing their houses, man. But yet you supposed to go back to your homeland. You ain't going back nowhere. You fools that use your money, instead of using your money and resources to build here, you go run to some other places where they take your money and use your black ass. Yeah, I said it. All right, brothers and sisters, man, I'm going to end this video now. I'm going to try to do, like I said, find that Van Sertima book. If I can't find that Van Sertima book, then I'm going to deviate to something else. All right, but I'm just going to put out a video. All right, peace and love, brothers and sisters. I love you.